We just came out from a pub, and I don't know, after many beers, many cocktails, you can see all this. It looks like stars. It's just magnificent. It's so lovely, isn't it? Dan is drunk, so he's not speaking. Welcome to Cusco. So it's been quite emotional. We arrived here last night, but we've been to Cusco 4 years ago. We did a Machu Picchu hike. So this time around we're not gonna do the hike. But Cusco itself is fascinating. It's a capital city of Incas, and most of the buildings are made on top of Inca ruins.
Yeah.
So the Spaniards built on the top of the Inca ruins, which is fascinating.
So as Kasia said, this was the capital of the Inca Empire. So the legend is that Manco Capac, the first Inca ruler, was sent from Puno. See, you know your stuff. He was sent here by his father, who was the sun god, apparently. So he sent Manco Capac to go look for somewhere to be the capital of the Inca Empire. So he went walking from Puno many kilometers, and he said he had a golden rod, and with this golden rod, wherever he put this golden rod down and it sank into the ground, that's where the capital of the Inca Empire was going to be. So he came to Cusco and he put the rod in the ground, and it sank in apparently Plaza de Armas, where we are now.
You can
And
see
that's
a little Inca Empire there, with the fountain is.
Little Inca.
Yeah.
So it sank here, and that's how Cusco became the capital of the Inca Empire, apparently.
And people look a little bit more Incan here, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Because in
You say they do.
north of Peru, it's more like Spanish sort of vibe. Or actually now even Japanese, yeah.
A little bit,
But
yeah.
here definitely people look definitely a bit different.
Yeah.
Just fascinating. So we're sitting here in front of the Cusco cathedral.
So how do I look? I know it's Spanish, so the Spanish built this, and that one over there.
On the top of the Inca
So a lot of the
ruins.
Inca ruins. So when the Spanish came here, they absolutely devastated the area. So a lot of the Inca architecture is just like foundations and stuff, because the Spanish really did destroy everything and built their own stuff on top. So we'll show you some of the foundations of the Inca Empire, because they're actually pretty impressive and massive. And
Let's go.
should we go? Let's go. So this is the Plaza de Armas, the centre of the city, and it's really nice. It's really beautiful. You can see all the Spanish buildings and all the balconies around. It's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. If you compare it to Arequipa, I say Arequipa Plaza de Armas is a little bit more beautiful, I'd say. What do you reckon, Kasia?
I think so.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's lovely, but Arequipa is
I don't know.
incredible.
We love the Arequipa so much, but this is architecture. Here maybe is nicer,
Yeah.
but I think Arequipa was just something about it.
And you see the flag up there? That's the Inca flag.
Some of the...
Kasia, you did think it was the Pride flag at first, didn't you? It's very similar.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, I think it was, how many colours? Is it 9 colours or 7 colours? Looks 7 colours.
7, yeah, and something in the middle.
So that was the Inca flag, but only after. The Incas didn't fly flags in their day, but that's their flag now.
So we are here outside, sitting outside statue of Pachacuti.
He was the 9th ruler of the Kingdom of Cusco, and apparently he was the one who just started expanding the Inca Empire further than the Cusco Valley. Some people say that Machu Picchu was actually built as an estate for him. This guy behind us. So there you go, that's it. Thing with the plaza is it's lovely, it's beautiful. There's nowhere else in Peru, not even in Lima or Arequipa, that you will get approached quite as many times as you do here, selling all sorts, pictures, tours,
Earrings,
jewelry,
necklaces.
but they're all very respectful. You say no gracias, they carry on. So just be prepared for that if you come here, because if you're not strong enough, you'll go home with 20 hats, 15 earrings, 20 paintings. Yeah, so they are respectful when you say.
And
no,
you
you're
have a
interested.
massage every 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, and massage. You get a massage on every corner. Yeah, so just be prepared. So that's kind of how it is here. No gracias.
No,
Oh,
lo
sorry,
siento.
gracias.
Cleaning shoes as well.
Cleaning shoes.
That's the second one in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess they have to make some money.
Of course, they have to
somehow.
make money somehow. So, and I'm sure they do get a lot of people buying stuff from them and buying the tours. So, you know, you're not angry or annoyed at them. It's just, just be prepared for that. And they are very respectful, as you say. So, from now, we're still waiting for our tour company to open because we need our tickets. And then we're going to head to where we're going to head. No, gracias. See, it's very often you just sit here, you'll be approached. If you sit in the centre, it'll be, I think, a little bit worse.
It's been quite bad here.
It's quite bad here in general, and it's very early, so you get more to midday, it's going to be constant.
Yeah.
And there's a few more places we really got to see while we're here.
Yeah.
So, should we go do that?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to go to a tour guide because we need to book our Puerto Maldonado Tambo Plata tour. So we're going to go there quickly, and then we'll carry on with our tour.
So as you see here, this balcony, this is a balcony where we were going for a tea and coffees every day when we were here 4 years ago.
Exactly, we've got a great view over the plaza, so that brings back memories. The Cusco is actually 3,369 metres above sea level. Last time we came here, we didn't acclimatise well at all. We really struggled.
We literally came from Galapagos
Islands to here, and we really struggled. We went on like the Inca hike like the next day. So stupid of us.
We did it though.
We did it.
We did it. No lo siento.
Stupidly. So if you come here and you are doing the Inca hike, give yourself a few days around Cusco at least.
Yeah.
Because you will feel it.
God.
If you're coming from sea level.
You probably can't see that here is a little bit of a hill, but that was a struggle 4 years ago. Yeah. One step was a struggle.
Yeah, we really did struggle last time.
Yeah. The difference as well between Cusco Plaza and Arequipa Plaza is that here the cars go through.
So Cusco, actually in Quechua, means centre of the world, or like belly button. It's a bit weird. It just means the centre. So yeah.
Cusco itself is in the shape of puma.
Oh yeah. No, gracias. So yeah, I'll put it up. Cusco, which is really cool. I didn't know this last time we came here. It's in the shape of a puma. So sacsayhuaman is the head. Two rivers like form the outline of the body into a tail, and Plaza de Armas is actually the space between the two legs. So yeah, I'll put a picture up of.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
You're so weird.
Belly rub of puma. Look at this, how beautiful, and look at all the houses up there. At night actually is really nice. We had a little walk around last night, and the view was magnificent. The only thing GoPro doesn't pick it up as well.
No,
so
but we will show you tonight. It's like the hillside. It looks like stars in the sky.
Yeah.
Really cool. So we'll go show you some more.
So we just made it outside.
Hatem Rumiok. So this is an Incan construction. Just look at this. Look at the incredible size of these walls. Touch it. It's bumpy.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Look how incredible the Incan architecture here is.
And the great part is a lot of the structures with earthquake, the Spanish structures, got ruined with earthquakes, but the Inca ruins are still here.
The Inca ruins stay strong. It shows how good they were.
Yeah.
Building stuff. So there's actually a famous stone called the 12-angled stone. It's like a national heritage object here in Peru, and just shows the quality of architecture of the Incas. It's just up here actually, somewhere.
Yeah. So you can see it. So you can see how big it is and how many angles it has.
The 12-angled stone. It tells what perfectionists the Incas were in building their places. I mean, there are other examples everywhere. How everything slots in so perfectly, but it just shows the quality of the Inca buildings.
You can see it all here, all the angles, and how big it is comparing to.
And how well fit together. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people see this.
So you always find people here. So you don't
Always
really.
people here. Always.
You always find people in front of it, so you don't really have to bother which one it is.
But we're quite early, so it's good. But yeah, all of it is just impressive. Just the whole wall. So yeah, just the sheer size of the rocks here, the wall, it's just amazing. I mean, outside our hotel, there's more Inca walls, like foundations, like here, so you got more. And outside our hotel, much smaller ones. But this one is the most impressive bit of Inca architecture, I think, in Cusco.
I think so, yes. Like you could look at like the angles, how like well fitted it is.
And these are so thick as well.
Yeah.
So no wonder it stood through earthquakes.
Yeah. So we just made it to Qorikancha, the Temple of Sun.
Yeah, the Qorikancha, the Temple of the Sun. So this is where it used to be, which was the most important temple in the Inca Empire. Unfortunately, the Spanish came and they knocked it all down. They destroyed it, but they still built on the foundations.
Apparently, they never seen so much gold in one place. It's
yeah,
crazy.
Apparently the walls were like lined with gold. This garden was filled with gold statues, and yeah, the Spanish said they'd never seen so much gold in one place. So they took it all apart and they sent a lot of it back to Spain.
So which are the original walls?
And these, the foundations.
Cool.
And then the Spanish built their own church on top.
On the top. So cool. Let's go. So as we're coming closer to Qorikancha, Qorikancha means...
In Quechua, Qori means worked gold and Kancha means temple.
Ooh.
So, worked gold temple, so that's what it actually means, translated.
Look at them, the hills there. Little Peru stuff.
So this is the church that they built on top. It's very impressive.
Very nice.
Yeah, very impressive. But the Incas used to show their appreciation to the sun god Inti in this, well, what was the sun temple. But this is built on top, as I say, it's still fascinating. So cool. Just walking down the main road, like not even in the centre, you'll find all sorts walking around Cusco. So let's see what else we find.
Okay, so we just got to this fascinating statue.
Ooh.
It's a statue of Pachacuti, and Dan's going to tell us who was Pachacuti.
He's one of the most important rulers of ancient Peru.
Who constructed Machu Picchu.
Who ordered the construction
of
Machu Picchu, apparently. So there's a massive monument to him. Just about half an hour walk from the main square, 25 minutes. So here we are. So yeah, it's quite impressive, stands quite tall. Inside is a museum.
Oh.
And you can go to the top.
Really?
Yep. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah.
But crossing this road, well, the big roundabout where it is surrounded, might be a bit tricky. But we'll risk everything to go there, just for the video.
So if we die, we don't make it, please someone post this on our YouTube channel. Our password is tick tick tick, tock 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 tick.
Tick tock 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 tick tick tick, YouTube. There you go. There he is, Pachacuti. So we came in this monument of Pachacuti, and we paid, what, 2 sols each? 2 sols each, so it's a little museum, and then you go all the way to the top, so 2 sols, what, 40 pence? Why wouldn't you try it if you pass it? So just reading a bit of history, that this was built in commemorating 500 years from when the Spanish arrived in South America. So we're walking up, and these are the colours of the Inca flag right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 colours of the Inca flag. Oh, and we come to another museum part. There's a lot of writing in this museum, telling you all sorts. Obviously we can't go through it all, but our main aim is to get to the top. We're out of breath. There's a seat. Huh? Beautiful look. Okay, the last level before the top. How excited are you? Yeah! Here we go!
Maybe.
Okay, so there's...
Wow. Massive, yeah?
Big dude. And this is a view from the statue. I'm going to say now, I don't think this is the most impressive view you can get in Cusco.
No.
No? But it's good. For 2 souls. Hello.
Okay, big foot. I think you've got fun.
Stop looking up his skirt. Kasha.
Oh, I see.
So that's the puma shape of what Cusco was built around. Like that.
It's upside down.
It's upside down. So it's head, sacsayhuaman, Plaza de Armas, 2 rivers. So we're just going to enjoy the view here for a bit, and then we're going to go book our bus for tomorrow. Okay, we're going back down now. Okay, so we're back from the bus station down there. We just walked about half an hour. Booked our bus.
Yes. A little bit annoying because we booked Siva,
Siva.
which you could have booked online
For the same price.
for the same price.
It's okay.
But online, the arrival time said 3 o'clock in the morning, but a lady at the office said it's 6 o'clock.
So we'll see.
And as well, the first person we walked up to actually lied to us and said, "Oh, so cute! Hello, doggy."
It looks injured.
Oh, so cute.
The man, I was pointing at the gold man, but yeah, the German Shepherd is cute too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's another
who cares
Spanish.
about the gold man?
Who cares about the gold man sitting there? It's a proper, real Inca.
How cool, yeah? Gold?
Yeah. So cool.
And so I didn't finish about the guy. When we walked into the bus station, straight away a guy approached us like, "Where we going? Lima, Puno, whatever." We said Puerto Maldonado. It's like, "Oh, this is the only office, that's the only bus going there, yeah?"
Yeah.
And I'll give you good price first. He said was like, what, 70 sols?
For a bad seat.
For a bad seat, yeah? And then when I was like, oh no, online you can see this company, I think it was Palomino, which was 40, and he was like, oh no, they don't have an office here, they've got office in town. But surely we're a bit like, surely we're gonna look around first.
Yeah, and we said
dropping the price
Oh,
to 40 for just a normal seat. And then we saw Siva. We thought like, oh, just wait a minute, we're gonna go check. And obviously Siva was 40. There was the Palomino bus.
But he said Siva doesn't go to Puerto Maldonado. That's what he told us.
And then he said the Palomino people are not there, and they were. So he lied to us on everything. So we thought we're not going to buy a ticket with him. Although he did offer us 50 sols for a first class seat.
But we asked if it had air conditioning because the buses are so hot.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, the buses have air conditioning. But now, after he lied to us so much, we thought the bus doesn't have air conditioning.
Yeah, you don't want to give money to someone who lied to you so many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we got a bus through Siva in the end.
Yeah.
And
it's
we
not
are
the nicest bus, but as a principle, don't lie to us.
Yeah. Right, now we're heading to San Pedro Market, which is supposed to be quite impressive.
Oh no, the dog is coming back. So cute, look at you. I'm so sorry.
We can't escape from the black doggy.
I
think so. Yes.
Oh, so soft, so cute. I miss my doggy.
Bless you.
Pop a picture here, Dan, of my cute doggy.
Of your cute doggy? No, Gracie. Not
Doggies.
our cute doggy.
No. The dog is mine, the cat is Dan's, but actually now the dog is my mom's,
Yeah.
and the cat is my brother's.
Yeah.
I think coming to Cusco, it's if you planning to do Machu Picchu and other sites on the and other things around, make sure you've got at least 3 days
Well,
to
yeah.
just
it's
stay
better
in
to do-
Cusco.
Oh, just to stay here, yeah.
No, just to stay in Cusco.
Yeah, yeah.
What are those snails?
Snails?
Oh, cream. Oh, sorry. They give collagen. People are checking weight. I don't want to do that because I'm putting on weight. Dan is losing, so I think I'm eating too much of his food.
You are eating all my food.
Oh, we're here, San Pedro. So busy as well.
Yeah.
We wonder how cheap it's gonna be if it's so busy. Bienvenidos al Mercado San Pedro. So in this market, 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago actually, we bought some souvenirs.
We did, yeah.
Yes, which we still got it. We bought pisco sour?
Yeah.
Or was it just pisco? Pisco.
Pisco.
We just bought pisco. Yeah.
God. Poor piggy. Something exploded here. Oh, I wonder. It's huge.
Yeah. Is it?
What is it?
I think it's a dried meat.
Bones. You can see like it's a whole.
Look.
What is it? You said to try. Did you not want to try? It's sweet.
It was a little bit overwhelming there. Everyone's shouting to you.
Try this, try this.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't like that. This one? Bread and cheese?
Bread. The blocks of cheese we see everywhere.
But Peruvian cheese tastes good to me, and then better than the Colombian one.
I think so. Yeah.
But at least that's what we tried. So
The cheese we always got with Colombian breakfast and stuff was not good.
at least we didn't like it.
At least we didn't, yeah. Everything else, brilliant, but not the cheese. Oh,
If I would be going home straight from here, I would have got so much.
exactly.
Yeah.
If we were like proper tourists, we would buy so much stuff.
The paintings they sell for one sol are absolutely beautiful.
They
Yeah.
are, yeah. Wow. What is it? No. You're infected now. No, not as cheap as I thought it was going to be. So much stuff to buy here.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we were going home
All beautiful.
a short trip, we would buy so much tat. It's unbelievable, isn't it? No, I mean, you know what I mean, like souvenirs. Come on, Kasha needs her coffee. You got 3 exactly? So Kasha got her coffee.
It's quite interesting how they make it. Like she put that much milk and
A
then
lot of
that
milk.
much coffee, but it tastes good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can taste like I've got a coffee taste on my tongue, and it's not overpowering with the milk. Really nice, and it costs only 3 sols. Bargain. Yeah. That's my first coffee today. So you can see how quiet this part of the market is, and we do think that it's because of COVID. When we were walking around today, most of the markets we walked past out of the center, dead.
Completely empty. And there are like so many, like, see those sort of stores over there with hats and bags. All of them were selling out one after another. There must have been 50 like in this market, and like 4 customers around the whole market. But there wasn't many,
Including us.
including us, who didn't buy anything. so they are struggling. So this food area, oh my God, absolutely lined with cheap restaurants.
Very cheap. It's like
Very
a
cheap.
full meal for 6. Soup, drink, and a main.
Yeah, very cheap, especially for Cusco.
And I bet it tastes good because there's so much. So if you are on a budget, definitely this is good.
Oh yeah, definitely a good place to eat.
Look down
So
here,
you come out the market and it's like it carries on outside.
like tons of pearls. Oh, I wish to have a kitchen in our hostel so you could cook. Or you could smell the munya.
Yeah.
It's like a Andean mint.
Yeah.
So cool.
So this is just outside the back, by alleyways and stuff. Do you want to go in?
Can do.
Yeah.
How much is it?
I don't know.
How much?
Yeah. Where? Stand there.
So we got a little bit lost, going from one place to another.
Going through buildings, through markets. We're not quite sure where we are, but
It's like everywhere shops here.
yeah. Can you see any hats?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're walking around street after street, and it's just lined with shoe shops, hat shops, sports shops.
I should do with some new ones.
You could.
Then
So,
they last longer than a month.
So the market's just not inside; it spreads all the way outside. All these shops. Yeah. So much. So we're heading back to the main plaza now.
I think you're taking a piss that I'm going to walk up those stairs. Oh, they've got hats.
Unfortunately, Kasia, we are going upstairs.
Please don't make me.
Got a new hat.
Oh yeah.
Brand new hat.
Nice and fake.
Nice and fake.
Doesn't matter.
like
It only costed 25 sols. Yesterday people were saying 35, 40 or 45. So I think this is the cheapest price by a lot.
And we wanted one.
So
like
£5 for a hat, which is gonna last probably another 2-3 months.
This. Yeah, my other one, I say it lasted. Absolutely filthy. But so I'm glad to have a new one now.
Yeah.
Ready for Bolivia.
Personally, I think better to get a cheaper one and change it, as we did have the washed ones, but it doesn't wash properly,
No.
and better to change it. Anyway, he's trying to kill me. More steps.
A couple steps here and there.
So now we're going to see something.
Oh, it goes flat here. It's just these stairs, Kasia. You moaner.
We actually did walked so much today, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at this view! It's not supposed to be a viewpoint,
See, we'll get a viewpoint, a better one later on.
but look at this, cool. Yeah, let's go.
It's tiring. So we're looking for Sapantiana.
Sapantiana.
It's like an aqueduct, a colonial aqueduct. It's supposed to be beautiful.
But
Come down here, but this alleyway itself is beautiful.
yeah, it has a little bit of like a Greek vibe here, no?
I suppose the white buildings.
Yeah.
Aqueducto colonial. Yeah, let's go.
What? Strange.
Base of the aqueduct down here.
This is it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So this is Sapantiana, a colonial aqueduct. Kasia.
How cool is this, yeah?
Yeah. We finished a small trip to the aqueduct. It's literally just down there, nice, pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
The water flowing. It's quite cool. We decided to visit the Choco Museum.
Oh, this is chocolate tea.
Chocolate tea?
Yeah.
A regular
What does grass
nutrition that comes from the shells or the skin that cover the bean.
Ah.
We need to roast before and then we peel.
Yeah, if you add sugar, it will taste like proper chocolate.
Let's have a look.
Inside there's a lot of beans. When the beans are fresh, there is a white stuff around them.
Oh, it's
If
slimy.
you want to eat it like a fruit, you have to suck it. On the jungle is like candies for the child. This machine is the grinder machine. When the paste is coming out, what about the texture? It's dry, but on the bottom we have heaters to melt that to make it liquid. This is dark chocolate. It's quite good. This is white chocolate, the real white chocolate. Why I say the real? Because we use cacao butter.
True.
This is white chocolate with coca leaves. This is with chili.
Chili one. I like the white.
I like the
You
coca.
like the cocoa one, don't you? Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Would you like to try chocolate gems?
Chocolate.
Gems?
Gems, yeah. Like that.
Oh, jams. Oh.
Almond, Brussels nut, coconut, strawberry, and bananas.
Try you first.
Me first? Nice. What do you think? That's good, yeah?
Very good.
Okay, so we've just done a little tour of the Chocolate Museum. Like, it's free entry, right? Free entry. You go upstairs.
More of a chocolate shop.
It's kind of a chocolate shop, but it tells you a little bit about how it's made and stuff. But then you get free chocolate. You get a free chocolate drink. You get these little free chocolate tea, free little samples of different chocolates, and samples of chocolate jams, and it costs you nothing. So come here for free chocolate.
Yeah. If you're hungry and you need a dessert.
And now it's made us hungry for. We're gonna get some cake
Yeah, we've got.
because it looks so
instead of
good
buying chocolate, we're going to get a chocolate cake. So
from the Chocolate Museum.
we've got a chocolate
Choco Museum.
chocolate tart, torta.
Mhm.
We've got a chocolate cheesecake.
So they look so good when we walk in. It's sitting there, and yeah, look delicious. And we're overlooking one of the plazas.
That's our lunch today.
Yeah, pretty much. So can't wait. Can't wait. Cake came. Chocolate cake.
That's not the one you wanted.
Catches cheesecake.
Looks amazing.
Girl eating her chocolate. So all these chocolate creations are quite cool. The earth.
Pachamama? I think that's Pachamama. Mayan Coca God.
What's this? Mayan Cacao God.
Wow.
Oh, that's impressive. So cool, yeah?
So we finished the chocolate museum.
But cool, same, free entry, try
Yeah.
chocolate. It's not
But
the
we
most.
had that in Lima. There was a chocolate museum,
Oh, yeah.
chocolate shop. I call it more of a chocolate shop than museum.
But you get to taste a fair few bits and you
free.
get it for free.
Yeah.
And then you can have the nice chocolate cakes.
Yeah.
Bargain.
Get the cheesecake. Oh my god, heaven.
So now me and Cash are going to sit down, have some beers and pisco sours,
Go watch football.
watch football.
Good play.
Oh, there's loads of games. Champions League.
Dan is in his heaven. He has football, beer, and wings coming.
3 games, 5 beers, and chicken wings.
Some of the beer is mine.
And if you want to get away from everyone,
Shut the door. We finally got our wings, chips. Enjoy. We just came out from a pub, and I don't know, after many beers, many cocktails, you can see all this. It looks like stars. It's just magnificent. It's so lovely, isn't it? Dan is drunk, so he's not speaking.
You're drunk.
A little bit. But it's so beautiful. Like Cusco at night is just wonderful.
zinnen. So after pubs, we got ourselves some wraps.
Honestly, if you're in Cusco, you have to come here. The best
Really
kebab.
good. Woo!
The kebabs are incredible. This is a meat and chicken one.
Like a wrap.
You get these. I think it's La Casa de Kebab, just off the main plaza, Plaza de Armas.
You get tzatziki and cheese sauce.
Honestly,
My mouth
unbelievable.
is Ooh.
Unbelievable.
I just finished mine.
Somehow she's finished hers already.
Mine was smaller.
It wasn't.
It was.
So we had a ton of booze. we shared a kebab wrap, which was amazing.
That's the end of the night tonight. Tomorrow.
Let's go grab some chips, grab some crisps,
and
chocolate, and go to bed.
Bye. So that's the end of the Cusco city centre vlog.
We had a good time.
Good time.
We really like Cusco.
We really like Cusco. But our next vlog is still in Cusco. So we're going to do the tourist ticket. And that involves 4 Inca sites around Cusco. So we'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.